domain account? Like, I don't even understand.
Fierce though opens it up, takes down Genesis, Fault is there, and now they're going on the side of multiple rackups, 3 and 4.
Naruto though, so it's 2 versus 2. Snake pulls out his weapon at the last moment and flicks around. Spot one on his able to offer teammate Cross to come in for the double kill and potentially the triple. Yes, he triples up.
So Euphoria. Ooh, an Ecstasy with a triple there. What a play. Can he get the ace? Ecstasy, what an ace.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We've made it down to the final tournament here for Critical Ops Circuit Season 4 Finals. So we're down here to the end. Now, obviously, we are going to be seeing these final 4 teams duke it out, find out who's going to be taking it home, who's not. Although, still, good things to be grabbed. But before we get too deep into that, I'm a Master 15, and this is Twist right next to me. And how are you doing this afternoon, Twist?
Hello, Master. I'm doing really good. Feeling like a good cop or a bad cop today. But
Absolutely.
yeah, we should be prepared for some great games today. Only 2 games actually, 2 best of ones. That's what we're gonna see today. If I am not mistaken, we are gonna see Elevate versus G9, also known as Seminole European Seminole, I guess, and then S2G versus Invictus. So those are going to be those 2 matchups for today. But before we get into those matchups, as always, for the newcomers to the Critical Ops competitive scene, for people who maybe haven't watched all of the main tournaments and all of that, they're not really that familiar with the tournament structure, let's go over to how the tournament actually functions. Because let me tell you something, we've gotten actually to the finals of the Circuit Season 4. It has been like 3 or 4 months. Yeah, we started in February. And we did main tournament number 1, as you guys can see, main tournament number 2, and then in both these tournaments, teams played, they battled for points. Basically, the more you win, the more points you get. The objective, get the most points, get in that top 4 of most points in both tournaments, and then you get to the finals. And this is the finals weekend. It's going to be Friday, tomorrow's Saturday, and also Sunday. We're going to see the actual finals as a best of 5 game. But yeah, these are the finals, as you can see. Circuit leaderboard, top 4 teams advanced. So this is based off of points. And once again, those 4 teams are Elevate, G9, also known as Seminole EU, S2G, and Invictus. So that is a very, very exciting weekend ahead of us. As we can see, there is... actually, so many teams are like, 64 teams in both qualifiers, and these are the top 4. So this is definitely what I feel like everyone has geared up for, and then waited all these months for. So we should have some really, really interesting finals ahead of us. Anyways, let's get to the actual brackets and see how what it's gonna look like, what the weekend holds ahead of us. We can see Elevate versus G9, as I said, the first game, then Invictus versus S2 Gaming. Now, these 2 matches will decide who will be in the semifinals, and the team that loses will go to a losers bracket, and they still have a chance. So even if your favorite team today loses, they still have a chance. They still have that one more chance at the I believe it is the consolidation bracket, where they can try to do their best to actually get to the semis as well. It's just going to be a little bit harder, and then that's going to happen on Saturday, and then on Sunday, I believe, we're going to see the grand finals, where the 2 absolute best teams are going to battle it out, and we're going to see which one is actually the best.
Yeah, because after all of the shenanigans, all these teams fight it out. We're going to be able to see, again, Team Elevate and Team G9 today, along with Invictus and S2. And again, these guys are going to be the teams we're going to see over and over and over. Overall, let's go and check out their points and find out, kind of where they've gone, and how they've gotten here. I mean, clearly, Elevate. I mean, at the top. I mean, they have just all the points really. But 20, 14, 10, and 10 with kind of how everybody has gotten here. But look at those round differences. I mean, just absolutely massive. Although with S2 there, or G9, sitting there with 90. So technically better, but they just didn't get the points. So with that in mind, this is going to be an absolute great matchup. Because again, with the round differences, S2 did really good. I think they just got dealt the wrong straws. They didn't get as many points as Elevate, because Elevate just continued to run through, which undefeated, really. So S2, clearly had a bit of some hiccups, but still really, really good. But overall, these guys are fighting it out. They're fighting between each other. And now, what are they fighting for? Obviously, it's going to be some titles. Obviously, you want the title to be the best. But also, we have the prize pools that they're also here to win. With this prize pool, we've had our main tournament prize pool and our final tournament, which we are in now. I'll let you guys skim over the main tournament ones from the 8th through 1st place, even though we've already gone through those. We are now here in the finals. So, everybody gets something no matter what. Now that they've made it here, there are $200 up for grabs, 3,000 credits, and 10 premium cases for 4th place, so it doesn't matter. Someone will get that no matter what. Now, moving up to 3rd place, we got $500, 3,000 credits, 10 event, and 10 premium cases. 2nd place, so when we get to the finals, somebody's going to win this. The $800, the 4,000 credits, and 15 each of those event and premium cases. But this is what everybody's waiting for. This is what they actually are going to be running through all these matches to get to, which is 1st place of $2,000, 5,000 credits, 20 on each event and premium cases, and then at the very end, that last and final prize will be that unique Circuit Season 4 skin and this beautiful, just light shine purple, going for the contrast from complete white all the way down to the deep dark purple. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. You will know if you see this online, just know it's probably going to be a bad time, but you know what? Give them a run for their money. Kill them, take that weapon. You just use it against them, because that's probably going to be the other way you're going to hold it in your hands, because this will be one of the rarest skins, because we've seen that through all the past circuits, that skin then becomes one of the rarest ones. The winners get that. And it could be one of these two teams. It could be Team Elevate. It could be Team G9. Or it could be one of the other two. But as of right now, we got to find out whether if it's going to be Team Elevate or Team G9, who's going to be going forward. And Twist, what do you think? Who do you think is going to be moving forward?
Well, I kind of feel like Elevate are the favorites, right? Like they are the favorites for these whole finals. I feel like what we've seen from them in main tournament number 1 and number 2, they had just absolutely insane games. I'm pretty sure they went undefeated, or even if they didn't, they still had the most points, and they just absolutely crushed. So I feel like Elevate, if there's not going to be some huge surprise from G9, then they will just win. I don't believe that Elevate can kind of lose their temper and then just throw this game. I do believe that they will be up to their usual standards. I haven't really seen any game where Elevate doesn't perform, where they really underperform. So Elevate is always up for the job. Elevate is always good. You can always count on the fact that Elevate is going to put up a good game. So unless G9 has been practicing really, really hard in this break, and just trying to do their best to defeat Elevate, I feel like this is might be quite a one-sided game, in fact. But we do not know it yet. We don't even know the map ban. So let's move on to the map vetoes and see which map we're actually going to see played, because it actually changed a lot. I do predict that G9 is probably going to ban Canals, since that is one of Elevate's best maps. Looks like Soar, Raid, and Village, all of the top 3 new maps, are just immediately wiped out. G9 hasn't banned Canals yet, and Elevate actually bans Plaza, one of their better maps. And there you go, that's Canals ban. So Elevate actually bans Grounded as well, another one. I mean, they're great on all maps, but that's one of their signature maps as well. So we're going to see Legacy. Damn, that is really interesting, to be fair, because First of all, we never really see Legacy in finals or in circuit in general, and also Legacy is such an interesting map because it's really, really, really collision sided. Like if you get 3-4 rounds until the side switch on Legacy as the breach side, you are rolling. So it always kind of turns out really weird how either teams make insane comebacks once they switch back to that collision side, or it's actually just a rollover. Let's say one team starts on a collision side, they get like 10 rounds, and then they kind of put up three more, and it's like a very one-sided game. So it is going to be a very, very interesting map to watch. Something novel, something new, I'd say, because normally, we see the classics, we see Grounded, we see Bureau. It's like, all of the angles are already known. We see Canals as well, but Legacy, that's definitely something I am very happy to see today. And it is going to be an unpredictable game, even though, as I said, I still feel like Elevate are heavy favorites in this matchup. Just because of this map pick, I feel like this might turn out a bit differently than we waited for.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as we know, Elevate, great on Canals. We know that they're great on basically all of, what you would consider the OG maps. So, obviously Soar was not used. Village, that was taken out. I think one of those may have actually been a pretty decent option to try and throw them off, because again, they're going to be good on some of the, all the OG maps. But Legacy does pose an interesting setup, at least, to where, a lot of times it's banned, so maybe both teams definitely may or may not have as much, time in on this map, overall. So, although, yes, Elevate is just good in general, but as we saw in the scoring, Seminole had more round differential than Elevate did, which is kind of odd. So they did better on some other maps than Elevate had done on some of their other matchings. So overall, they had better differential by a few points, but I think it was 6. But they just weren't able to get the point. So somewhere down the line, they lost, but didn't lose very much on the differential. So they have done good, but again, it's who did they do good against? It's really the thing. As far as the matching goes, was it easy? Was it just a complete wipe? Type of thing. So by number, it should be a good matchup. But as we all know, it is Elevate, so it is not going to be an easy matchup.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
No. Yeah, so it's going to be crazy regardless of, stats, numbers, skills, what everybody knows as far as, what you would expect from certain ones. So overall, it's just one of those things to where I'm really rooting for the underdog, because again, we haven't seen Seminole at all, or G9. We haven't seen them. And so they made it here completely off screen. Unbeknownst to what we're about to see as far as the knife round. We are going to be seeing them on screen finally here in the finale, but again, no screen time whatsoever, and made it to the finals. And so this is their chance to really show it off and see who's going to get the first stab.
This knife round is actually really important, because if you can start on that collision side, that gives you so much, just even a mental boost, right? Because you are going to win more than 6 rounds. You are going to win 7, 8, and it just feels so much better when you switch halves and switch sides. And you're like, okay, we already have 8, we only need 5 more. Whether if you're playing on the breach side, it's like, even though you will come back on the collision side, it's like, yeah, we have 3 rounds, even though that's considered quite good on Legacy, it's still kind of demotivating. So I'd say the team that wins the knife round will most likely pick the collision side to start with. There you go, G9 actually moves in and gets pretty nice frags there, and Fair actually wins it out. So G9, they are gonna choose their starting side, and I would really guess that they will start on the collision. Perhaps they have something planned. It's kind of, the thing is, if you start on breach side, you have to win 1 less round, because the switch is after 12 rounds, but to win the game you have to play 25 rounds max. So it kind of works out in a way that basically if you start on a breach side first, then you have to win 1 less round than if you start on the collision side first, 1 less breach side round. Anyways, let's get into the game. Looks like, yeah, G9, they will just go for that secure collision side to start with, and Elevate, they are going to be on the attacking force on the breach side here. Seems like G9 will just go for that standard, actually not standard, looks like they are heavily stacking towards B. There's only 1 person on A. And Elevate, normally you'd expect them to rush, on Legacy, you just kind of rush bottom or rush Museum, I don't know, in pistol rounds you just kind of rush on Legacy. But seems like, oh my god, Adalkid and Crux already getting 2 frags. Well, that's a really good start. Like, they really can't lose this pistol round. If the Coalition side loses the pistol round, that is really, really detrimental to their, overall rounds. Because most likely, then the Breach will take the another round, and that's just like 2 rounds, which is way too much. But Fair, he is just denying any chance here. Elevate are actually able to get 2, so making it a bit more competitive now. But both player positions are called out. Very nice hold there by Hez, and he's gonna live up to his name and go for that 2K there. So gets down Noxic as well, and that is the first one on the board for G9.
Absolutely, this was absolutely important for them to take this. I mean, now that they've got that extra advantage, theoretically, because I don't want to say anything because that caster curse. Theoretically, it should be that way, that it should go in their favor. We've seen shenanigans happen, although I don't see any deagles, so I don't think one-tap shenanigans will just, outright go and just take it all the way out. I think they're going straight. Whoa! Fair getting a nice double. Rainbow getting a just clean up double as well, and Crux getting the last one, headshot on Star, which, I mean, that grenade really just did almost all the damage at one grenade. Because 2 immediately dead, and then 2 immediately halved, and then just got blasted with 1 burst each. So, I mean, super clean. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better second round to just wipe it into the third round.
Yeah, so far really, really smooth for G9, but that's exactly, like, they couldn't afford to lose any of these rounds. Like, that's the thing on Legacy. It's like, if you give away even 1 round early for the Breach side, that opens up so many possibilities. And Star is actually trying to take Elevate 1 step closer to that goal. Takes down 1 with that Euratio. We saw him in last week, I believe, or 2 weeks ago. He was playing really well with that Euratio, especially in opening duels. But, oh, look at that. Fair is holding it, but Star's just quicker. Takes a quick peek there and takes down another one. So Star, 2 entry frags to his name here. And I mean, this starts to look really bad. Hez is on a nice off angle. It's not even an off angle, it's just a spot that is hard to check and normally goes unchecked or, kind of forgotten about. But Adalkid's position is known. He just flashes himself. Star gets in the third one, looking for the ace now. Probably will be kind of hard to get with that Euratio, but Star, great openers right here. Wives gets taken down, but Fearless, quick refrag there, exactly what you need. And now Crux left alone, and Star is so aware. He's even checking that, but the timing might be a little bit off for him now. Oh, look at this. Crux's position is kind of known. If he can get 1 frag here, Star is kind of far away from the side. It could work out in Crux's favor. This seems like quite a more doable 1v3 that I would have expected, and he's not being checked, so he's gonna get that 1 frag, or Ruka gets taken down. Now Star knows, but Crux isn't aware, and Star, there you go, gets his 4th frag of the round. Jesus, Star has really started to play well in this 3rd round, and the Elevate, that's the first one on the board, exactly what they need.
Yeah, I mean, if they're aiming to win, that is definitely what they need. I mean, they're rolling it. Star really was the turning point for that, because I mean, honestly, if Star wasn't alive, I don't think that round would have went to him. So the good news is he was, and so that's going to give him the options to be able to do that. And it looks like they're not even going to try and bother to try and peek with that up the stairs. Fearless, Star, Wives, Noxic, 1 and 1, 1, 1. Down the list we go, leaving Crux with a shotgun. Is FB6 lonely Crux in the corner? That's all that's left out. Right here, he could easily, if he does it right, 1 kill.
Oh,
but he doesn't.
I feel like that was just unlucky, right? Like, he was holding that, and then right when he kind of moved the Ruka peak. So that's kind of unlucky, but at the same time, I mean, best he could have gotten is like an AK. But Elevate actually takes it up to 2. That is a really bad start for G9. I mean, not yet, but the thing is, if Elevate get 1 more round, they have played a pretty well Breach side. They already have, almost lived up to good Breach side rounds. And if Elevate get like 2 more, which is completely possible in the 8 remaining rounds, it's going to be hard for G9. Even harder if they get more. So, not really sure. Star there was checking the back of his teammate's head there, but doesn't get the frag there. Tries to look for top player. That's another great thing you can do with the Euratio on the Breach side. Just check for top, and whenever someone wants to peek top, that's exactly what happens. Fair tries to take a peek top and gets taken down. Great positioning, great angle holding there by Star. Patiently waiting, then gets a frag. Rainbow, oh my god, those nades. actually doesn't get too naded, and oh, there he is. That's a flash. What is happening? What? Rainbow, how do you do that? Takes down Fearless. Fearless seems like completely unaware of his positioning. Rainbow, he is gonna get naded more, but no damage taken. What is this? Nox is already on site. Oh, this is falling apart at the scenes for G9. Elevate gets the third one on the board, and they are taking the lead on the breach side. That is not something you see every day on Legacy.
No, definitely not. They just walked in there looking like they know exactly what they're doing. It's almost like they're a pro team, you know, knowing exactly where to do and where to throw. Although, I'm 100% surprised that out of all of those grenades, he took like 9 damage. That was it. So completely surprised at that point. But overall, yeah, that just went out the window really quickly. And look at the star just going straight here to the edge. Luckily flashed. No one's really wanting to challenge him, and honestly, I can't blame him. You know, right here you have Fair. He's gonna try it again, but look, Star's gonna get that information just enough to see, and I can guarantee you're gonna see one of the. Oh, Fair did it this time. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna see a little bit more of a turning point. Star's now down. Fearless, on the other hand, he's got the U ratio. So is he gonna try to do this fight? And they're trying to get that information, passing back and forth. Not sure if they were able to grab any of that, but Noxic definitely himself was able to grab one. Hez does go down, and Fair's going to be scooting over again. Rainbow now having the center door. Some delicious beef. I like it. I like the advertisement. You know, might make you a little hungry for some Asian cuisine later, but overall it looks like they're slowing down a little bit. Grab the bomb, rotating around. Looks like B may be where they want to go now.
Yeah, I mean, G9, they have to get this round, right? Like, Elevate, they have already, as I said, done enough. They have done enough, and there's 7 rounds remaining. So G9, I mean, Adalkid's going to have to do a lot here. His team needs him, and right when his team needs him, there's double. Actually, Rainbow helps him out, and Crux with another one. Nice team play there. Crux actually able to get 2, and G9 at least getting 3. I mean, they should really aim for at least 8 rounds in this half. That would quite, you know, help them out, especially when they switch to that other side of things. Now, the one thing is, like, I feel like on Legacy, the breach side kind of strategies and the way how you play the breach side is way more important than the collision side. Because on collision side, it's like, alright, you know, the usual kind of 2 ways how you play it is 3 players towards A, 1 mid, and then 1 on B, kind of playing aggressive, you know, checking if anyone is VAR. Or if you know the other team really goes B a lot, then you go 2 B to A, 1 mid. And that's pretty much it. There's not really any variability, you know, there's not really many things you can do. Adalkid, nice frag though. But on the breach side, it's like you can do so much. Because breach side rounds are so valuable, the team that has the best breach side strats will win. So it is really, really important in Legacy that you actually play good breach side strategies, because that can change so much. And Team Elevate, so far, they're doing just that. I mean, we haven't really seen like crazy utility usage or crazy like strats from them, but it seems like, first of all, they're hitting their shots, and they're also really good at pushing at the same time and kind of overwhelming the collision players here. Adalkid might get overwhelmed, but never mind. Star is just trying to go for entry picks there. Adalkid switches positions, but now it's kind of a standard default angle that Star might preempt with that U ratio. He is spotted, but no engagements yet.
No, it looks like they're really trying to, you know, kind of, you know, give them a false sense of hope, either one direction or the other. Still right here in the center. Fearless doing a good job, you know, holding mid, but it's really just slow and slow. I mean, Rainbow getting a little antsy, scooting up. Unfortunately, not able to take him out. Fearless getting the one kill for him. So now it's down 1 and 2 on either side. So we're looking at another one. Adalkid for 1. Fearless yet again for the retake on it. Getting the kill. Oh, Fearless.
What?
Okay, I thought he totally had that, but Hez going down.
Bomb has been planted.
But he got the assist. I'm not really gonna swear he got that. But now it's all up to Crux.
Yeah, he has more HP on his own than the 3 of these players combined. But the problem is, there are 3 players, so he will have to find them, and quickly. Time is already starting to run out, and that's another thing on Legacy, like retaking sites is actually really hard. He is able to find 1, takes down Aruka. Probably knows that 1 more is top, but yeah, the time is definitely not on his side here. So many angles to check. This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to retake, but actually finds another one. And here's the drop. Oh, he might actually have this. If he sticks it, there is a chance. Fearless tries to stick him down. Crux, what a clutch there. 1v3, ninja defuse. Crux trying just turning it around. This is what we waited for in the finals. Great clutch there by Crux. Getting 2 crispy kills and then that perfect, just game sense that, yes, I have to defuse. There's not enough time. I'm not going to, pros never fake. I'm not going to fake it. I'm just going to tap it. I'm just going to hold it. I'm just going to hope. Great clutch there by Crux.
Yeah, and you can tell he took a little damage, but just unfortunately the bullets were not in the favor of Team Elevate. He was able to actually get that defuse. Again, yeah, that pros never fake. Well, he went for it, said, you know what? I'm either going to get it or I'm not. So, might as well. And, it worked in his favor. So, good job on Crux. He's really, Crux, even though we haven't seen him do anything super flashy, he's been doing some really good pivotal work as far as, maybe getting a double kill here to really offset it. Or, again, just now getting the defuse when he probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a big one for G9 here, getting the 4th on the board. That looked like the 4th one for Elevate any day, and that would kind of, I don't want to say end the game, but that would, start to look really, really bad for G9. But they're still holding strong, now they have a buy, and I'm pretty sure, like, if they get this round, they might actually break Elevate's economy. So this is a quite important round, and G9 is definitely not looking to die early. Fair here. Oh, this angle is, like, so hard to check. He can be spotted by Star. We can see him jumping there. Oh, he might peek it. Oh, the timing there. Smoke comes in. So that duel is probably not going to happen. He might get triple peek, gets shot, gets shot off his angle. This is going to be really hard. Yeah, he can't do much. He can only tag Star. Fair gets taken down. Now it's all down to Rainbow. He will get flashed in. So he will have to retreat a little bit, but he does know the position of these players. Gets one, but that's not enough. Hez, though, nice 2K once again. Hez with a 2K living up to his name. But yeah, there you go. Elevate getting on site, so the bomb plant will come in. Wives finishes off Adelkeith, and I mean, unless we see another 1v2 clutch by Crux. Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't. This is doable. Nice flick there on Star, but he doesn't know the second player's location. Oh, he might not check it. Wives checks it and gets the clutch. Crux playing absolutely insane here. 2 clutches in a row to keep G9 in this game. Definitely the MVP of the tournament so far. Jesus Christ, that is what Crux can do. Double clutch, man.
I told
That's
you,
crazy.
He's a very
That's
pivotal
crazy.
person. He's doing great. I mean, he is just, again, that pivotal player. Oh, and apparently a fun fact we just got given from the back end. Apparently, Crux, this is going to be weird. He's actually an Android player. Like, apparently he is beating, doing these clutches on what you would consider a not optimized device, as far as, not using an iPad Pro like most of these higher end players are. Interesting.
I mean, that just shows you that even if you are on Android, you can still perform really, really well. And there you go, Crux. I mean, great performance so far. We do see a Eurasia on Fair, but I feel like we haven't really seen anything from Fair yet, right? Like, he's kind of just holding that top position. He is trying to do his best. He does. Okay, there you go. Right, so of course, the caster's curse. It could not have been a more perfect timing there. Takes down Star, the other Eurasia player, and that's a big hit. Oh, that's another one. Yeah, Fair. He is showing me who's the boss here. I said one bad thing about him. I said we haven't really seen him perform that well. And there you go. Nice frags. Really good by Fair. Looking for the third one as well. Noxic is spotted, but not taken down yet. And Fair right now just going for some wallbangs, trying to deal some extra damage, because wallbangs aren't really one shot with the Eurasia. Oh my god, he just keeps them coming. Noxic gets taken down as well, and I mean, I don't know why Elevate keeps repeaking it. I mean, the first one, sure, he didn't know. The second one, and then Noxic peeks it once again, not to be a pro player here, but not really the best decision to just dry peek a sniper in long range without any utility, But it is what this. Elevate maybe fumbled this round a little bit. G9 will most likely be able to move up to the 6th one here. And yeah, G9 still getting, keeping themselves in the game. It started to look really bad, but it seems like G9, they definitely do not want to lose this one.
Yeah, definitely not. And look at that Fair right at the end, taking him out. So he was able to get 4 out of 5 out of that round. I agree with you. I have no idea why they just kept doing that. Like, you have 2 other directions you could go. A or B, or go down the middle. I mean, you have options. Like, you don't have to just keep peeking the door. But again, maybe it's just part of that. They really want to, take him out and do you know, and really show it on stream. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. And Fair able to show us what he's got. Clearly, we've seen Hez do plenty of 2Ks, and Crux really being that player to make things happen for like half of these rounds. So overall, they did a great job. It's 6-3 right now, and that is 6 for G9. And obviously, you know, we don't expect Elevate to just, you know, 12-0 here, trying to breeze you in. But, you know, having 3 still is going to be good for them when coming for the swap. But depending on how it goes, if they can get a few more, it'll be a lot better on the swap. But depending on how this is going, not really sure what the plan is for them. But, yeah, we see Rainbow getting a nice 2-piece. Running out of ammo, but I'm sure at the top there's going to be a nice Fair there ready to go. Wait, Noxic coming from behind, but Fair able to pick off Wives, and it's going to leave Star and Noxic by themselves. Although Star sneakily going up the stairs and getting seen. 2K able to take out Noxic, but Star able to get Rainbow, but looks like 2K yet again. That 2K coming in to finish the round to get them up to 7.
Yeah, it seems like he's only getting 2Ks. I'm not sure if, like, after he gets a double, he's like, okay, I can die now, and he just stops trying or what. But, like, it's like, it's never one, it's always a 2K from him. I mean, it's really, it's a good meme. But yeah, Rainbow, like, I feel like the players on G9, like, they are definitely, you know, they have done their homework, and they also have good individual skill. I mean, even like Rainbow there, we didn't even see him, like, that much on stream before. But then when we spectated him, he gets a nice double, and he has really good movement, really good kind of decision-making, where he runs out of bullets, he knows that he might get pushed, so not enough time to reload, takes out his P250, tries to pre-fire just in case anyone peeks him, and then retreats safely, you know, just pre-fires and slowly moves back. So yeah, from what I see, I mean, the individual skill is definitely up to par here on the side of G9, and that shows on the scoreboard. Team Elevate, they have 3, that's good. 3 rounds are definitely good on Legacy, but it would be better, you know, it would be a little bit better if they got to that 4. Or even 5, and Noxic is trying to do exactly that here. Does get flashed off a little bit. For now, probably will be a bit more of a passive play, you know. That B side, there's so many angles to check, so one of the best things is just hold an angle and wait. But Star, once again, insane entry frags there. Not really the thing that happens the most. Nadal Kid gets another one on Noxic. He is low HP. Oh, but he almost gets a triple there. Hez does come in with 1, and he's looking for his 2K once again. There's the time that he gets taken down. Of course. Nice, but yeah, G9 looking really good, looking really solid. Seems like they had to, you know, wait a little bit to kind of get you know, get their fingers warm and just warm up. But they are definitely playing way better than I expected.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, we talked about stats and who's the best, who we've seen the most. Obviously, was Elevate, so you know they haven't, you know, really lost anything. But you know, as G9, you know, that round differential, they've done really well. Regardless, and you know, obviously any team that makes it to Circle is going to be a fairly decent team anyway, so it's going to be something to keep an eye out for. But overall, they're doing a great job and doing exactly what they need to do on Legacy. You know, we got 1-1 getting taken out. We got Star and Fair, so both snipers off the board. So at least both teams don't have to worry about that, at least, unless somebody wants to pick up the U ratio and try it out. But it's still 4-4, and I mean, honestly, they still got a pretty good shot.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, let's look at the scoreboard real quick. I feel like the only player that we've really seen perform well is, yeah, Star. Star has been, like, accelerating. Every time he's getting at least 1 frag. He has more kills than rounds. But the rest of Elevate, I mean, we do know that they're good, but they haven't really showed us that much so far. And Hez is going to be able to get 1. Almost gets the 2K again, but Noxic finally takes him down. And now Elevate have to get this round. Like, it's not that important to them, you know, they can still win, but it would really help out, you know, once they start on that coalition side of things here. Crux, the man, the myth, the legend, he is alive, so that might make Elevate shake, you know, just a little bit. But yeah, it's a 2v2. It's definitely doable. Seems like Crux is just waiting for Adultkid so that they can peek the site together. You know, we don't really want to create 2 1v2s in a 2v2 situation. So, timing. Adultkid gets taken down. Crux, not really the best flash, but he tries. And I mean, don't want to undermine him. It's possible, but Aruka just a superior angle there. Takes down Crux. So that is going to be Elevate on 4 rounds. And we have the side switch. So This is where things get interesting, right? Like the first half is normally, it goes something like this, 4 rounds on the breach side, maybe 3, maybe 2, maybe 5, but this is where it actually gets interesting, because almost every single time the team that plays Collision in the side switch, they almost always make a comeback. The question is, can they make the comeback all the way? Or is it going to be like 10 rounds for Elevate, but G9 reigning superior at the end of the day? And this first round is really, really important. It's going to decide a lot. And it seems like G9, once again, not really rushing together. That's something that you see a lot on just in general pistol rounds, but on Legacy especially, where the breach side will just kind of all rush in and try to do their best at kind of overwhelming the Collision players. But seems like, yeah, G9 definitely taking the slow approach, trying to kind of find out where exactly the locations of Elevate players are. And I mean, there's one on B. The rest is towards mid.
Yeah, and honestly, that'd be their best bet. 2v1 here. Rush in, get that bomb planted, and then literally as they're running it over to get for the rest of the team to come back over, Team Elevate, they can get in there and get the retakes from behind. Because you see Crux over there off to A. So, I mean, if they can just fly through the middle, Crux can easily get some backstab. But, I mean, it looks like he is just getting Star somehow still alive. I don't understand. Although bomb is getting planted. Oh, no.
That is nasty.
Just need a little bit. Oh, they're coming in for reinforcements. All right, Crux and Hez coming from behind. And here we go. 1 assist. And looks like we're going to get to... And so now the bomb will be defused. It's going to rack him up to 5 for Team Elevate. They did a good job. A lot of damage was at least dealt. At least probably not enough because Nox get a Ruka. Not really touched at all. But I love the strategy that they tried to do. I think that was great. But unfortunately, it looks like Elevate had rotated probably a little bit earlier than they probably would have liked. Because, I mean, if they could have gotten the kill on Star and really got into it, got the bomb planted, and then the rotation. But Star was able to call for reinforcements, and just unfortunately, they weren't able to get Star out of the way quick enough to get the bomb planted and really get that plan in motion.
I mean, Star, he is definitely making the case for being a bit better than Noxic, at least the finals, but never mind, this is just a normal cleanup. EA doing exactly what they need to do, taking down those unarmored Deagles. Fair and Crux remaining. Crux is alive, but finally gets taken down by Fearless. He's racking up those kills. I think this is his 3rd or maybe the 4th one, Aruka, to finish it off, and there you go, Elevate. Starting to shrink the round difference, and I mean now, only 2 rounds separating both teams. G9 will definitely have to work for this win. But yes, Star, I mean, Noxic, in terms of rating and just kills and what we've seen in the previous circuit season, he has, by no doubt, he has been the best player, I'd say, from, out of all the teams. But now Star, at least in these, in last week, I believe, or 2 weeks ago, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, and also, just in today's game, he has definitely been showing up, and in many games a bit more than Noxic, so Star is definitely accelerating here in terms of skill. Really great shots. I mean, that Deagle defend was just nasty, just a pleasure to watch. Aruka gets a nice double there, denying G9 once again. And this is G9's rifle round, so this is where they should start to get rounds. And Hez able to get 1. Is he good for 2? Let's see. Noxic. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's the good old Noxic. What am I talking about? Star? This is Noxic, man. He gets a triple. Nice positioning. Just sprays them down, lines them up and sprays them down. And that's the 7th one on the board for Elevate. So this is exactly what happens on Legacy, as soon as you get that Coalition side on the side switch, you start to make that comeback. And G9, they had their go eco once again, so unless Elevate fumble it really badly, I mean, I feel like this is going to be an equal scoreline here. And from there, I mean, we do know that the breach side is way harder than the Collision side, so I'd say Elevate are kind of in the lead here, even though the rounds don't exactly show that.
Yeah, with just a little bit of prediction on how things are going to be going. Yeah, it's definitely going to be looking that way. I mean, right here, Star, headshot on Hez. Just making sure that Hez is going to be getting any more 2Ks for this round. And so they just got to make their way in. But
what is that?
Oh, barrel stuffed. Fair at least able to get 1. It's always between Fair and Star. It's just back and forth between these two. But again, it's who can get the nice taps. It looks like Fearless is going to be that one. And we're leaving it down to 2v4. 2 Deagles. Never mind. 1 Deagle versus 4 rifles.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much, as I said, just a cleanup round for Elevate, you know, unless they do something really bad, they most likely can just hold angles and, you know, always win out the fight. Rifle against an Armored Eagle, and there you go, Adalkid gets spotted, taken down by Ruka. And yeah, seems like on the side of Elevate, like if you look at the scoreboard now, like Star had almost double the kills of the next players, of all the next 4 players. Now it's way more equal, so even though Star is still performing really well, the rest of Elevate is definitely starting to wake up as well, and I mean, that definitely shows on the scoreboard as well, since Elevate have won 4 rounds in a row now, and they're definitely not looking to stop. So this rifle round is actually really important, because if Elevate get this lead, I mean, I don't really see many ways how G9 can make it back into this game, unless they, as I said, they have really good breach side strategies, which I haven't seen yet. But Wives, what is that? Gets dinged down to 7 HP. I believe he even got double dinged there through the doors. Yeah, so he's on 7. That's at least one ray of sunshine for the side of G9. And Noxic just holding a very good standard angle that is very hard to check. Fair though, looking for the entry frag. So now Fair is doing what Star was doing before, but Aruka, quite nice off angle there, goes for a double, and yeah, G9 they just can't find their way back in this game. It just Noxic gets another, you know, Alpha Elevate activates, no Fair. Sorry, Star's gonna peek mid, gets taken down by Adalkid, but now it's a 2v4. Crux has opened the side, but you know, he is taken down, and Noxic gets taken down as well. So yeah, Elevate up to 9. Most likely we'll get to those double digits as well. And money situation, G9 can probably buy this round, and you know, after that they might actually have to go eco once again. So Elevate just showing what they're made of here.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, they're trying it. They're definitely doing it. And you notice there's an MP5 on the ground, so that I wonder if someone accidentally made a purchase, because they all had pistols, but all of a sudden that was on the ground. So I'm not really sure what that was about, but I'm hoping that doesn't cause a problem as far as economy goes. I mean, I know it's not too expensive, but you know, extra's extra. So at this point, they've really got to make this happen, because I mean, we saw the last round. It just seemed like everybody was looking at the wrong spot every single time. So obviously you can't predict that, but maybe a little bit better. You know, 50-50 chances might be a little bit better. Hez picking up 1. You know, Wives going down, so that's good, at least. You know, a little bit more even. Although, unfortunately, for the side of G9, looks like we're going to see 2 go down. Fair, getting the revenge. Noxic actually does go down.
Yeah, but not without really. He does a lot of damage on Fair, and Noxic is just so aware. You know, he always it seems like he always checks the right position. Adalkid though takes down Star, so that is the Eurasia player taken down. And now the first round where G9 actually have a chance. The problem is, Fair and Adalkid, they're kind of far away from each other, and that's definitely not good, you know. Once again, these 2v2 situations, you want to go together with your teammates so you don't create 2 1v2s, and at least if your teammate goes down, you're right next to him, you can refrag, and that's exactly what they do, actually. That's how it goes. There you go. Adalkid gets the refrag, does get the bomb plant, and the good thing is, he actually was the full HP player. The other one, Fair, I believe, was actually very low on HP, so Adalkid kind of have the upper hand here, but, I mean, it does come down to timing. There you go. He takes the peak once again. It goes down timing, and Naruka just checking the wrong angle at the wrong time, and G9 finally getting there after a 5-round dry streak. You know, they finally get on the board here once again, and that is going to be an equal scoreline. So even though still a lot to do for G9 here, at least they got that round. You know, at least they didn't kind of give up completely. They tried their best, and they actually got it. So yeah, I mean, if they can take this round and perhaps the next one, then they could break Elevate's economy. But that's really kind of daydreaming here. Let's see this. Wives does throw. Oh, once again, they're just so good with those pre-fires. Crux leads down Wives once again. So that helps a little bit for the side of G9 here. Still keeping it competitive, you know, still looking for this best of 1 victory.
Yeah, I think Wives needs to hang out for a second. Like, I mean, he's running in the middle, he's doing good, but I think he just needs to literally wait like 3 seconds and then push forward, because he just keeps getting pinged. But, you know, again, overall, they're still doing good, though, and obviously, that would be great for G9 if he didn't wait those 3 seconds. Ruka getting that first kill off the bat, Rainbow going down. Still knows where someone, assuming somebody is there. Star taking out Hez. It's down to a 3v5. And looks like Crux is going to be able to come in and at least take out Wives. Fair. Down for Noxic. Headshot. That's actually a big point there. Although Fair does not need a peek, even though he's really good and likes to do that. He definitely doesn't.
Fearless's position. Fearless's position is everything here. I mean, most likely he will go unchecked. If he doesn't, he will get checked almost.
No.
Does get one, does know the other position, takes the Nadal kit as well. Fearless, yeah, that was really great attempt, by G9, putting in the 2 equalizers and actually getting the 3v5 back to a 3v3, but Fearless's position, that was just kind of the thing that really mattered the most here, and that's such a hard position to check as well. So good job for Team Elevate, and they do get to those double digits first. Seems like G9's economy is completely in shambles now, so they will go once again in those Deagles, but also Kevlar, I believe. So at least that's something, and yeah, I mean, let's see. I mean, they could try their best. The thing with Deagles is, like, with these ecos, you're just trying to take as many guns out of the hands of Elevate, and if you can, then save maybe 1 or 2, just get a gun from the player that you kill and just go save it, because winning it is going to be really hard. Winning on Breach side on Legacy is, like, hard, as it is, and then with only Deagles, I mean, that just makes it so much harder.
Yeah, it definitely does, and just again, like you said, it's so hard to check that spot. It's unfortunate, but I honestly thought they had him because he got the first shot off, and I figured it was well, he's gonna be taken out. But he moved left, right, stayed behind the pillar, and just unfortunately when they did look at the corner, they didn't see anything there because he was able to dance like he was supposed to. And it looks like Star's just gonna come in here, get the 2 kills, 1 more. Fearless is gonna rack it up, 2v5. So far, no weapons taken out of hands. Although Wives here, he did take some damage, but Nox's gonna finish off a Dokit and just take it ahead. Now we're at 11-9. Elevate, bringing it back. They only have 2 more rounds left to go. Now this is gonna be, looks like a full buy for G9, but they gotta make this happen. This is, I mean, obviously Elevate has $50,000 after everybody has everything they could possibly want. So they've really just got to do good. I mean, because at this point they could break the economy a little bit, maybe after good couple rounds, but they're definitely an investment firm of a team with how much money they have.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this is the do or die situation for G9. I do hope that they make it, because obviously you want to see it go to 12-12, and then it's that nerve-wracking, is he gonna do it? Is he not gonna do it? So hopefully G9 do get this round, and then another one, and then another one, and then Elevate get another one. Then it's, at least it's like 12-12. But yeah, this is kind of do or die here. Fair trying to move up. Noxy gets the double right when you need it, and Rainbow actually able to refrag. So still a chance for G9 here. One player down. If you compare to Elevate, but they are going to make the push for bottom, and so far they haven't been found out. Fair might actually take down Wives. That is a huge find for Fair there. 3v3, but the site is almost open over that position. Fearless, he has switches annoying position to another one. Now he has found an even more annoying angle to hold, and Star on the other side of it takes down Crux. So yeah, I mean, Fearless is going to be hard to check. Rook's positioning is alright, but like, it's just going to be hard for Fair and Rainbow to do anything here. The best thing that I could do is kind of just wait, but the problem is only 25 seconds remaining, so they have to do something quick. What is happening here? Star finds Rainbow through the smoke somehow. I have no idea how Star does it, but he does find the kill. And now 18 seconds left, Fearless finishes it off what his teammates started. So that's Elevate on 12. And even though G9 have made a very, very valid attempt so far, I mean, it does look like Elevate's game here, unless they're able to somehow string together 4 rounds. But they've only gotten 1 on the breach side. So I mean, again, I wish them to get to 12, but it seems like with Fearless, almost catching Star in terms of kills, Noxic as well. They're kind of the 3 top performers of this game. It's going to be really, really hard for G9 here.
It definitely is. It's just where it's at. I mean, at the beginning, Star was really the only one doing the work, and they could actually, take Star out and continue going. But right now, Star, I mean, already getting 2, Nox getting 2, and now it's all left to 1. I mean, Rainbow already at half. This is just an absolute slaughter for the last one. But now that everybody's activated, especially, seeing Aruka come up, seeing Noxic do the same, I mean, it comes out to this, 13-9. Although, you did make a prediction, about, what it could be, and which it is. It is, but it's just the opposite way, because how I was looking at the beginning. Right now it is 13 for Elevate, so congratulations to Elevate for taking it, and 9 for G9. So, I mean, they at least stayed on brand. G9 with 9. They're definitely going to be still in because we still have the lower round for them to go to. In which case, we'll find out who they're going to play against here soon in the lower bracket area, because we still have another round left to go, another set of teams to play today.
Yeah, I mean that went. I mean, kind of as I predicted. You know, Elevate G9 actually looked really strong at first, right? Because like it was like, wow, you know, they could actually pull it. You know, they started to come back, but at the end of the day, Elevate was just, you know, the better team, and it went how I predicted. I saw some people like in the live chat saying like it seems like Twist really supports Elevate. You know, he wants G9 to lose. It's not that I want them to lose. It's just like, you know, I'm kind of a realist, and it's like, yeah, but like Elevate just is a tiny bit better, and kind of as I said, you know, unless G9 find an opening, which they really didn't. Elevate's going to take it. So G9, there's still G9 fans. I apologize if I offended you. G9 is still going to be able to perhaps get to the finals. They are going to move to those lower brackets, and if they win there twice, I believe, then we will see them in the finals. So the road to finals for Elevate, one more game, and that is going to be it. For the side of G9, it will be the opposite. They will have to play 2 more games to actually get to those finals. But I feel like the first game was, you know, competitive enough. Once again, getting 9 rounds against Elevate is no easy feat to do. And with us never really seeing, you know, G9 play before, I feel like they definitely made a good first impression. And because they have a chance, you know, there's still a chance we see a Elevate versus G9 rematch in those finals.
Yeah, there definitely could be, and I mean they have the ability to, you know, continue to do the training over these next couple of days and really bring it back. And I mean, they didn't do terrible. I mean, it just when it came
not at all.
You know, with Legacy as it is, just unfortunately breaking through those defenses, and it worked in their favor at the beginning, but unfortunately in the swap, it just didn't go in the way that it needed to for them. And so they gave it a very good effort. Great. But overall, it just didn't go that way. But again, congratulations for not only still, you know, doing a great job against Elevate. You know, when Noxic and Fearless and Star, when everybody's activated, you know, it's really difficult. I mean, those are just the entire team's just stacked as we've mentioned before.
Yeah, it's like who's gonna carry today?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like when they're all starting to do good, it's really hard, and you know we cannot, you know, say that enough that it is, you know, they did a really good job, especially with what they were dealt and the map and everything all together. So, but we are going to go to a quick break. We do have another match, so don't go anywhere just yet. We have S2 Gaming and Invictus coming up here very soon. So they're going to be getting into their lobby. They're going to be getting ready, getting their makeup on, looking real pretty for us because they're going to be on camera and on stream very soon. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back after the short break.
So even though the kind of rifles are on the side of Elevate here, Rain have a bomb plant, and that's better than nothing, you know, especially out of an eco round. Aruka does come in with a nice wallbang on Venley. Gainsey takes on 1, but Aruka, great performance as well as Noxic so far. So now at 2v2, the defuse is going to come in. The P comes in as well, but great positioning by Envy. A great positioning by Aruka, takes down 1.
And Star taking down Faultless, although Venley ready and waiting, coming around the corner. Fallen Knight just kicking heads.
Oh, what a shot.
Work.
And that makes it a 3v4. EXZ low as well, 1 shot, and he will go down. Now Noxic, he is so aware. He's checking back, but is the aim there? Oh, he gets 1. He knows that there's another player here, probably calls out for help, gets another one. This is the Noxic that we know and love. He gets a double there, completely turns around. Oh my god, he's so nasty. He gets a triple there.
It's completely clear for B. They all went A, assuming that they're going to go A again, and now they've got to rotate back again.
Ooh.
And this is not going to be good. Star coming in. Clean triple.
Start to make this game more competitive. We do have to remind that this was Rain's pick, I believe, so, you know, we could see a completely different game on their side, but Venley, he's just crazy, man. What is this? How? Like, I'm happy if I do that in a dead match. That is like a Pirate's revolver, so, yeah, that's a cool addition. That's something I like about C-Ops, is that you can have, like, different gun models. Look at this, Volgrant, oh my god, that's disgusting. Really good play by him. Oh no! Seems like the info is just not given over to Faultless. That is a miscommunication, say at least, and that's gonna be That's going to be very costly for the side of Rain. This miscommunication, better at aiming as of now, but we know how good Faultless is, we know how good all these other players, and there you go, right, when you mention him, speak of the devil, Faultless gets a crazy triple there, taking Rain to 3.
Three players still stacked over towards storage. Haven't seen one just yet, but Cody now has a bit of spidey senses, might be waiting for them. Cody does find nothing, actually. And Rap will take one down, and we'll get 1, 2, and 3. It's 2 versus 1. MGS is low. Hoodie, for some reason, just running out, trying to see if he can get a kill, I believe. The MGS would have a tough one here. It's a 1 versus 2, 100 HP on both of them, but he does take down Lucky. Will he get shot out here? He knows that one player's over towards Wagon. That's Bali. He has to just wait for this tap. MGS, though, the more time goes down, luckier he is, and now he finds himself in a winnable situation. MGS puts Rain on match point. It's the 1 versus 2 clutch. Air's going to try and cover, and Fear is really going to get tested right here. That flashbang doesn't blind him necessarily, but they're still going to clear him out here. Or will they? Or will they? Yes, they will. Doing good damage on Delightful and to Agonize, so he's alerting his teammates of that. You can see their Hayek is going to rotate out quickly, but he's not going to get a chance to do anything. Wise finds 1, 2, and 3 kills, lines them up, knocks them down, and now it's down to Coldy. Can he do anything? Yes, he can. He can trade him out. Agonize now with Coldy. They're going to have to take on this A bomb site. They will get that plant down, Coldy, but he is very low on HP. Just 3 left to his name, and now no teammate either. 3 HP versus 200. This is looking unlikely for Seminole. Saints to Angels could get way back into this one, but Coley's playing a interesting spot. They're gonna have to rush him, but as long as they pre-fire, he should get it. Oh, he could line them up! He could line them up! Oh my god, Coldy with 3 HP! He gets the clutch. I'm done. I'm out of it. Coldy ice cold in his veins. Quick on the flank. They know it's all over towards B, but the weaponry does not favor them. So Ice is going to try and come in now. Delightful finds 1. And they didn't see anyone over there, so he could stop the plant. He does stop the bomb plant. He gets another one. Isaac, the dagger in the back right now. This is a huge upset if they win this round out, and they will. Isaac with the 3K comes in perfectly timed. Now, sitting over towards B mid, hoping that someone peeks him out, and Barry B. Benson does get taken out. Hayek's now on this route with Clone. Does take down Clone. But they know exactly where he is. So, Annoy now will sit there and will do some good damage. Agonized, actually, though, does get taken down by Hayek. So, a 2 versus 1, making this a little bit more costly than it should be. Coldy sitting on the truck. Can he get the tap? Oh, he does a nasty tap here. And Hayek's making this very, very doable. Annoy now has to come in for the 1 versus 1. He's coming in from B mid, and Hayek, does he spot him out? I think he does. Will he get this kill? No. Annoy rushing in quickly. He knows that he has to get closer to his advantage. And Annoy, can he get this kill? Hayek's now at 9 HP. He won't be able to get it. A very, very good attempt. A valiant effort by Hayek, but Annoy comes in and takes the pistol round.
The nerves of steel on Chris in that vent, but playing so cautiously, he wasn't able to confirm the movement outside that coalition hallway. There's Ness with 1, 2.
That's really important when you see a team do that. I've seen so many teams, they don't learn and they just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. But Seminole had it happen to the 1 round. They're like, yeah, we're not doing that again. Oh, you almost had a clap, man.
Oh, Ness!
Unbelievable.
Oh, he gets this. Oh my god!
That's got to be a little annoying, man. QRT ratio. Fires, gives away his position. He's going to respond with a couple grenades of his own, and teammate Vape is moving. He's going to pop around the corner. Isaac's flash gets up. Oh, put.
Oh,
There is
Vape.
Delightful. Deciding to hang back and not push around that corner. Oh my gosh.
This map movement is so fast and so confident. Uphill battle on the breach side for Polar Ace.
Yeah, nice couple
here's
nades
Neighbor.
here. Yeah, it slows him down, though, and Neslo. A very nice down. A triple through the smoke as well. Andrew answers back on the Hoodie on the other side of the map, but it's over towards A mid. Neslo now with 3 kills. He has to find plays with his teammate, does find one, and can he find the second? No. Bro is right there. Can he get the kill there? He won't find the kill on the app. He actually does. And the second. Oh my god, Vape. Also play the flank right now at this point. Polar Ace with 2 players as Neslo could come in for this knife kill. Is he going to go for the knife? Oh, he will go for the knife kill. The backstab at the last second. And Noi's going to come in from behind though. Tries to find 1 kill. Will get 1, but can he get the second 2? Let's find 1 and 2, but it's a 2 versus 1. This is a very strange round, and Clone is in a 1 versus 1. This is for the game. This is for the entire main tournament, and he will keep Seminole alive in it.
Vels not holding on the angle direction. Oh, now he is. Now he's slowly moving towards a short with the sniper. Has it scoped onto Baron. Baron gets taken down. 2 players are still moving on Tokyo and Yufia. Does he see them? Oh, he actually sees one of them.
Oh
Yufia gets taken out. Vels, what is going on? Or he takes him in. Well, there he goes for the 3K. Not down Vels, because that's a big problem right now. Zion is unable to respond to him. And impressive again. Yufia, they're just pushing really hard, but there's no utility usage. There's no, like, normally looks like a little pop flash or something like that. Because honestly, like, look at this. They're just walking into impressive like it's nothing. And he's still only going to say, there he goes, another 3K, like, just like that.
It's had a nice little momentum lead there, and it just got deleted because of some crappy internet.
Oh my god,
gosh,
no one's checking lower catwalk just like that. He moved fast, though. He moved really fast. Or Saints was too slow. Because normally when you're moving a lower catwalk,
It was so incredibly lopsided, isn't it?
Look at the confidence. Look at the confidence. Look at the confidence. What democracy? Democracy! The 3K. The 3K on that. The confidence, but it's popping off here on the 3rd round. They are still in the game. They still have their presence here on port on that breach side. So yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how many rounds they will get for the breach side. You know, they really need this for that decider.
100%, they need that. I like to see that. I like to see this. Quante, man, unbelievable.
Oh,
the 3K,
no.
the 4, and he's gonna get the ace.
As well.
Oh, he's not.
Look at the sniper just chilling there on the ground. He's not gonna get the ace, but it's a beautiful 4K. They all had.
SG para todo lado, apenas o Pedrão de AK-47. Nossa, a bangzinha foi perfeitinha, hein? Oh my god, double kill pra eles! Levando o Kino e Pedrão, não foi tão perfeito assim a bang, porque no wallbang, num varado, triple kill pra ele, levando também o Master Slow e a Lance. E vai ter confronto aqui com o Massa, hein? Tentou correr da bang, HE pra todo lado, segurou o spray Máfia, levando a primeira. Kino foi a vítima da vez, ele vai abrir, triple kill pra ele, Máfia levando, posicionando da melhor maneira.
Fierce though opens it up, takes down Genesis, Fault is there, and now they're going on the side of multiple rack-ups, 3 and 4.
Naruto though, so a 2 versus 2. Nate pulls out his weapon at the last moment and flicks around. Spot 1 on his hit with Compact Esports. Cross to come in for the double kill and potentially the triple. Yes, he triples up.
So Euphoria. Ooh, an Ecstasy with a triple there. What a play. Can he get the ace? Ecstasy, what an ace.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the game number 2 here for Circuit Season 4 Finals Tournament. We just got done seeing G9 and Elevate go toe-to-toe all up until the end on Legacy, and it unfortunately ended up being a 13-9, and that's going to be in favor of Elevate. So they're now moving forward, and G9 is now going to be dipping down into the lower bracket. But we have the second matchup. It's going to be S2 and Invictus going up against each other here for the second match of the day. But again, before we get too deep into that, we gotta thank everybody, for being here. As far as you guys, Critical Force, Compact Esports, Mobile Esports, Zuvvii for helping sponsor the event, all together to bring S2 and Invictus to the front, along with Elevate and G9 to your guys' screens to you to enjoy. But we do need to check out those vetoes. Twist, what map we gonna play on today for these guys?
I'm gonna guess Canals. Grounded
let's
is
see.
gonna get banned. Port is gonna get banned as well. I just completely randomly threw it out. So Raid, okay, we're getting a bit closer. It's actually getting Legacy is getting banned by Invictus as well. Canals, I didn't hit it today. Maybe next time. Bureau gets banned by Invictus as well. So this is
Maybe
actually getting
Village.
interesting. Wait, Village is not. Village, come
not
on.
Oh!
Let's go! Let's go! Finally, we get Village. That is actually really good. That's really, really good. I want to see how this plays out. This is making this way more entertaining than we expected.
Yes.
I mean, fair play to both of these teams. I mean, both S2 and Invictus. Like, it is a very new map, so it's going to be very interesting to see, in general, just how the competitive scene kind of approaches this map. Because I've played it in ranked. I played like maybe 3 times when it came out, and it seemed like it was a pretty weird, but at the same time good map, but at the same time bad. Like I can't form like a concrete opinion on the map, because it was like some things are good, but then at the same time it's like on the A side, I feel like the A side is gonna be a very big attack point for the side of Breach, because the Breach side actually gets to the A site almost as quickly as the Coalition, and the Coalition players can't really even take aggressive spots on the A site. Because the Breach is just so quick if they rush it. So I feel like the A side is going to be the main point of contest here, because B, the only way you can really take it is through mid, which is hard to do, or through B long. And that B long area, it's so long range. If you have one Euratio player, let's say Star or Fair with that Euratio holding long range, it is going to be hard. So the thing that I think is going to be interesting is going to be that A side. But in general, just the new map, maybe some people have never even played it in ranked. They haven't even seen, how the map looks, how the map feels. So that is definitely going to be a very interesting game. But before that, we have to remind everyone that there is the Zuvvii top clip contest now. If you guys have not heard about this, all you have to do is download Zuvvii via the link that you see on the screen, and then all you have to do is upload your top clips from either circuit or your casual play. So that could be, moment that we have casted, or perhaps just your own gameplay, and you have a chance to win actually $500 and $100 respectively. So it is going to be very interesting to see what you guys clip, and definitely do partake in this contest if you want just some, chance to get some free money.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's up for grabs. Again, that is going to be Zuvvii, and that's for you're going to go ahead and search that in your Apple Play Store or the Google Play Store, or by the link, or by the QR code. Whatever way, we have lots of ways to get there. And so, again, we've had some winners already. We've had some awesome clips. So get yours in, get your clips done, get into the game, and get those submitted with those corresponding hashtags of Critical Ops Circuit and Critical Ops Casual for you guys to have the chance to win that cash. But are there going to be more clips for these guys to submit? Circuit $500 promotion, because we have S2 and Invictus. They are going to be the 2 teams here for Village to be able to make some of those awesome clips also on the new map. So these guys have a chance to win that money as well, as long as also to go along with being the ones to show Village for the first time here in the European division. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see this again on stream in front of everyone, to be able to have this kind of debut in the European district. So, but what we do have very, very soon, hopping right in, is going to be that knife round. Who's going to pick on what side? Like you were just mentioning, depending on what side you're on, depending on what you can do, as far as, going straight for A, or, going for B, as far as depending on which route, as far as speed goes, it is going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I also don't really know if this map is collision or breach sided. From the games that I played, it did seem a bit breach sided. There you go, the breach actually wins the knife round, proving my point correct. But on a more serious note, yeah, they are gonna win the knife round. So I don't even know which side is like the better one to pick right here. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I feel like just because of that ace side that I talked about before, that is gonna be hard to defend for Coalition. They might even send like 2 or even 3 players to defend that site. But at the same time, you know, then they can just then the breach side can just hit B, and that's almost completely open. So I feel like this is gonna be a bit harder for the Coalition side to actually hold down. Now we will see, because like once again, you know, playing in ranked or playing it casually isn't exactly the same thing as actually playing the map at the highest level of competitive play in these finals here of Circuit Season 4. So this is going to be interesting, and seems like, well, there we go. We are live. Invictus, they are going to buy, I guess, Deagles and P250s and just move up towards that A side of things. Yeah, and look at this, like, they're already on site. I mean, S2, they didn't really go for A, but there you go, like, boom. He was rushing towards that A side through mid, but the problem is Invictus are already on the side of things, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this unfolds now. 5v5 retake, not exactly what you see every day, and Japa gets a nice double there, holding down side, but high 74, that's a player we haven't really seen before. Getting his first frag of these finals here, but Pri and Tita are just able to clean it up, and that is going to be the first round for Invictus. Getting a nice lead. I mean, it's only 1 round, but now they're able to buy. S2 will most likely go eco, and yeah, Invictus looking for the second one on the board here.
Yeah, they definitely are. And again, it's that speed rushing in. And so, I mean, but you saw it. I mean, it looks like one flash could just basically do whatever they want. I don't think that went where that was supposed to go, but trying to get around the corner, but going for the quick headshot. 3-1. Jepa, both doubles. And then T-Toss able to claim the last one. Although, EXE able to pick off Rice. And so that's at least a little bit of a dent. You know, it's better than nothing. So right now, Invictus looking real nice with 2, and S2 Gaming at 0 right now. Again, early stages. This is the first real round. Let's see what they got.
Yeah, I feel like sniper play is also really important on this map, just because there's many long alleyways, especially that B long area, but also on A you can really utilize the ratio. Even on mid, like here it's long range as well, so I'd say it's one of those cases like on Legacy where you can actually have 2 ratio players on your team and play and still perform well. Seeker finds his first one, and a double. Pri actually able to do frag just going all directions here, but turns out it's a 2v3, and suddenly, I mean, the bomb is down, but only 1 player on that A side of things. The rest are slowly rotating in, so Invictus have to make their move quick. Boom, makes a move instead, and now Pri, the only one left alive, will catch one off guard, but now, he actually knows the position, but that is a Euratio. Pretty hard to battle. Nice smoke there to isolate his angles, kinda, but Blitz on just a very, very good angle there. Gets a frag on Pri, so that is going to be the first one on the board for S2. Finding their way back in the game immediately. I mean, the first real rifle round, as you said, they get it. So that is definitely a good sign. And even though Invictus are going to be able to buy, if S2 gets another, they might have to go eco here.
Yeah, they definitely looks to be the part. I mean, they're just trying to save that money. Again, going for those flashes right up top. I mean, jeez, look at all the flashes flying. If anybody was on A, that would have been a bad time.
Yeah, but look where High is. Like, I feel like High almost like tried to go to A side as quickly as he could, but like Invictus still got on the side first. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how the side of Coalition approaches this situation. I feel like they're just gonna eventually start to stack 2 or even 3 on the A side of things, because that just makes the most sense in my opinion. High almost gets a flick off, but Jepa moves in with a nice double there, and that is gonna be a 2v5 situation. Some shots coming in as well. Jep on very low HP, but that doesn't really matter. But okay, that does matter. That's a caster's curse. As quick as soon as I say it doesn't really matter, 1 second later I get proven wrong. And but that's still going to be the round for Invictus, so they are going to move up to 3 here. And the money situation, I mean, Blitz is going to be able to drop one over. EXZ not so much, but the rest, they definitely don't have enough money for rifles. So we're going to see a kind of just 2 weapons carried over to this round, and the rest is probably going to be Deagles or some other kind of eco or force weapon.
Yeah, definitely. And I tell you what, though, I'm pretty sure that was a double, like a collateral headshot from Jepa last round, because they were kind of stacked inside of each other. But I mean, overall, it's going to be slightly eco. Got a U ratio. Got the AUG, but that's really about it. Although, Seeker getting the headshot on Titas and taking that weapon. High's got it in his hands. And then look, Rice able to be taken down. So we may see a bit of a rotation to come to grab that weapon. Although Pre trying to make his way up again. This is going to be it's a kind of a hard spot here. I mean, that's a nice piece, but scoots up, but that doesn't help. Blitz getting another one. So if the thing just get their way around, they can easily take it again. But look, they try to push a third time, and Blitz able to yet again take the kill, and everybody's got weapons now except for Seeker, but that's okay. He can easily buy since everybody else has got some weapons.
Yeah, the thing is, like, we don't really know what to expect from this game at all, right? Just this new map, the first time that we actually see it in competitive play. I feel like the game is gonna get really interesting once we get that side switch, because then it's actually gonna, you know, we're gonna see which team is actually the best, you know, which team is able to pull back the same amount of rounds. Oh, EXZ, that is a very nice flick there on Pre. Long range, and look how well it plays with the ratio, right? When you play with that sniper rifle, your task is to, as soon as you get a kill, rotate to another position, which is exactly what TXZ is doing. So, you know, the breach players don't expect you there, and you can kind of easily get another frag without getting flashed or smoked off, because they don't just expect the ratio there. And that's exactly what TXZ does. And look at this, he gets a frag, and once again, he is gonna, okay, this time he's gonna hold it, but most likely he will rotate at some point. That's just something to note, that if you are a ratio player, you should always look for finding a frag and then finding another angle to hold, so you keep getting unpredictable. EXZ, he's just off the charts on this round. Gets a nice triple, looks for the ace. Oh my god, EXZ gets Rice as well. But boom, he ruins it a little bit. He ruins it just a little bit. I mean, EXZ was so close to the last player there as well, but great performance by EXZ there for sure.
Yeah, I think Boom should have just been like, hey, psst, turn around. Just let him get that. But, you know, they didn't want to take that chance. So, unfortunately, maybe we'll see it in another ace. But, I mean, honestly, I think we're going to be seeing these strategies literally develop in front of our eyes. I mean, as much as I'm sure that they've maybe planned and practiced a little bit and everything, you know, they've got some general sense about this. But overall, I think we're going to see this develop as we go. Look at this, just one after the next. And Boom and High both just rocking it out this round, taking it ahead. Honestly, this is just ridiculous. Going just all the way up. S2 at 4 now. Invictus at 3. And S2 doesn't look like they're slowing down.
No, S2 look really, really solid, especially with my prediction that it is going to be a bit of a breach-sided map. But the thing is, like, from the 3 rounds that Invictus have won, I'm pretty sure 2, if not 3 of those rounds were won on the A side. And the rest of the times they didn't go A. I mean, okay, on the eco they did, but that doesn't really count. But, like, when they go A, they win. So I feel like they should stop going mid and just go for those A rushes. You know, it has worked so far. But Boom takes down Jeppa, so Rice is actually able to refrag on Boom. Boom gets a little bit too aggressive here, but look at this, finally, the B site might actually be open for business, because S2 expected the mid push, they have rotated over, and exactly as you say, those strategies are developing in real time. Pre does get refragged, so back to a 3v3 situation here. Tita, so that's a great opener, but he has the bomb. Seems like, okay, he's just making sure that there's nobody there. He does hear High, I'm pretty sure, but he's just not going for the plant yet. He's gonna go for the wallbang. Wow, you can actually wallbang that. That's a first for me. Rice is able to get a double there, and that is the 4th one on the board for Invictus. So they didn't go A this round, you know, they went B, and just with a very nice aim, take down everyone there. But yeah, it's weird to see. It's really, I feel like S2 as well, like if you look at their positionings, it really changes from round to round. Like one round they have 2 or 3 players towards A, then they have, you know, a bit less. Looks like this time it's going to be 3 players towards A. So there we go. The strategy of kind of going towards A because it is easier to attack for the breach side is coming into play. And seems like Invictus, they're just not going to go for the rushes now. They're just going to slowly hold angles, wait, see what they can do. They're smoked off as well. And this position by Seeker is actually so hard to check. If you're pushing, like, you have to check pretty much left and right side at the same time if you're pushing, you know, as breach side towards the, say, long area. So it's a really hard kind of off angle, not even an off angle, just a very hard angle to hold, to clear. And yeah, so far so good. I mean, 50 seconds in, haven't really seen any engagements yet.
Yeah, no, not really. It's going slow. Just here, right here with Rice, High, Jeppa for Seeker, T-Tops for Boom. Make that 2 for High. And now they've got to make this long rotation around, although they've got the bomb planted. And And they're slowly moving in. Although I think we're going to see EXE try to push first. No, he goes down the other way. He's going to go ahead and meet up with Blitz. Looks like Blitz going to at least get T-Toss. And I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of twists and turns. And so it's a lot more challenging with, you know, left, right, up, or down for them to go. But it looks like it's going to be a hold. Yeah, they're not going to push this. Which honestly is good. They might be able to get an exit here. We may see one go down. Yep, they're gonna go for the push. Not. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. EXE. There he goes. Gets the Jepa. Knew he was gonna get one of those.
Well, Invictus, I mean, they are in the lead. They should definitely keep the lead, at least get 6 rounds, because I really do feel that this is going to be a breach-sided map. Again, we don't really know unless, you know, we see the, until after the side switch, because perhaps S2 is just playing a really bad collision side, and it's in fact a collision sided map. But from what I've seen so far, it does seem like Invictus just kind of have easier openings. It's kind of a bit easier for them to take duels, engage in them, and take players down. Now EXE, this is interesting. If he gets peeked, the timing is correct here. Never mind, he is aware, he is ready, takes down Pre. So now 4v5 situation. Rice on the nice refrags. What we can see between both these teams, they're like 1 for 1 in terms of kills. Oh my god, you can actually wallbang that. EXE looking for another one, almost gets a call out, but Baines takes him down. And once again, you know, just 1 for 1 fragging here. Both teams are looking really competitive right now. None of them want to go to that consolidation bracket and, you know, play 2 more games in order to get to the finals. And seems like High we'll actually find one with a nice pre-fire. That was quite interesting. Rise though, once again, it's 1 for 1, and there you go. Baines finally, Invictus putting 2 consecutive kills on the board here and getting it up to 6. So starting to look solid, starting to look like a solid half for them.
Yeah, it's nice to see Baines actually waking up a little bit. We hadn't seen literally anything from him, so at least now he's got a little bit more on the board for himself. And honestly, is that the pivotal point? You know, they were doing S2 Gaming was doing pretty good, but you know, if everybody's, you know, kind of woken up now, you know, this may change. But I mean, look at that, they're actually learning to wait a few more seconds. And so look, they're actually on the bottom side. They're actually trying now. Rice, Jepa, both picking up 1. Boom, at least gets 1 for himself. T-Toss, but it's 2v4 already, and so now they've got to not only retake, but the bomb is not with anyone. It's on the ground. Go for the quick push, back it up. See who can get what? Oh, Blitz and EXE, 3, 1v2 out of nowhere. Down left to Jepa. Trying to get some damage dealt. Blitz gotta watch himself. He's gonna be taken down. But also
decision.
going for the push, but the grenade.
Oh,
and
EXE.
Oh,
He just
didn't even really need the grenade.
Nope, he just put some salt on the wound there. I mean, he literally had a one-shot weapon. He was like, yeah, you know what, I'll go for a nade. Perhaps he thought the player was low, so he could just, you know, nade him out without even needing to shoot any bullets. But yeah, that was a good round by S2. Really good kind of trigger patience. Not even trigger patience, but like just very good play by Blitz there. He knew that there were 2 players there, and he didn't overpeak. He played it perfectly. He held it. He waited for the player to peek, then he pre-fired the corner there. Got a frag, so really nice play by Blitz there. Granting the 5th one for S2, and actually very aggressive play by High there. Does get 1, so I mean, that's kind of okay for an aggressive play. T-Toss though, yeah, once again, you know, that A side is just open for business most of the time, unless there's just many players stacked there. And Invictus, they're looking to secure the 7th one, and I mean, unless EXE is able to pull something once again, or perhaps Blitz, we saw him really pop off last round, this does look like gonna go the way for Invictus. But Baines actually takes down Boom, and yeah, Blitz, he has to go because it's the last round, but instead of going, he'll just wait, and Baines, meanwhile, will be the one going and getting the frag. So that is gonna secure Invictus to that 7-point scoreline, 7-round scoreline when we get to the side switch. I mean, this is where it gets interesting. This is where we truly see if it is indeed a kind of breach-sided map, and then S2 are gonna make a comeback, or Invictus are just gonna, you know, roll over them and take it without even letting S2 reach like 10 rounds.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to see. I mean, as you can see, they're not just going to those pinpoint positions. They're actually, you know, taking the time, slowing down. A is going to be the place to have a lot of fun. Everybody's here. See 1, Baines, Jepa, Rice, all picking up 1. Boom, able to take out Baines. But that's it so far. 2v4, which is completely possible, but likely. I don't know. Honestly, I think it really comes down here to Boom with his Deagle. I think we can get one tap and then, you know, come straight through. But now looks like Pre and Rice are just going to go, you know, a couple taps and just get this over with. So there, Invictus rolling up to 8. S2 Gaming at 5. Then we might see a 9 to 5 probably pretty quickly. But after that, we kind of have to see where this rolls through. I mean, you know, we're on the swap. I mean, S2 could bring this up, or maybe this is the side they're not the best on, and maybe we saw their best already. It really just depends.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a round that you have to get over with, right? Because it's the eco. It's really like you really rarely, I'd say 10% of the chance you see the team that is eco actually take it, and most of the time it's like down to luck, because simply it's just very hard to do anything with those kind of weak weapons, and EXZ gets taken down. So 4 players remain to be farmed by the side of Invictus, and I mean, yeah, the next rifle round is where it gets interesting. Titas, meanwhile, gets a double, and I mean, the round is pretty much over without even having started. That's pretty much it. Seeker might catch one headshot here, but oh, that's just unlucky by him. Jeppa able to find the frag on Seeker, and that takes Invictus up to 9, so only 4 rounds separating them from this best of 1 victory on Village. And so far, can we look at the scoreboard? Actually, like, seems like everyone is doing like somewhat decent. There's not really any overperformers. Also not okay. So Seeker not really having the best game, but not that far off. And then Jeppa seems like Jeppa Rice. Yeah, on the side of Invictus, pretty much, you know, everyone is doing pretty well. So not really any crazy performers like Star or Noxic in the last game, but High, you know, just able to put in the work and get a double. That is definitely a turning point. The first real rifle round, and High gets a double. So Pre is going to look for a refrag, but boom, yeah, okay, S2, they are definitely punching back. So hopefully this continues.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, 2v5, Blitz, High, and Boom, all a little bit of damage on them. But, I mean, honestly, with as many as there are still alive, I mean, it's looking real nice for them. Although Jeppa getting the nice headshot, EXE going down. They still have to take the bomb site. The timer has been set. It has been put on the ground. So now they have to not only do a 2v4, they still got to defuse the bomb. And so they have, you know, 20, 30 seconds left to really just absolutely blitz out everyone. And they get the defuse. But it looks like they're just going to hold, which is probably the smartest things they could do. Because, I mean, 2v4, half health on one player. Probably not the best thing, you know, to really go for. So they're going to go ahead and take that. S2 going to go up to 6, which is going to be good for them, at least for the round's sake. And now we're going to reset and try it again.
Yep, I mean, it's definitely a good sign for S2. You know, if you're S2 and you get the first real rifle round since the swap, it's looking good. So they're definitely going to look to extend that kind of streak here. You know, 1 round you can't really call that a streak yet, but 2, perhaps you can get something going. Looks like flash lineups are, you know, they've definitely practiced it. We can see flash lineups. I think we saw a smoke lineup as well earlier. So definitely both teams know what they're doing in terms of utility usage. And yeah, the strategy for 2 players at least to go in, and that one that's Pre is kind of close towards that A side as well, seems like the best idea here. That's a really nice angle by Pre though. Spots one, gets a frag, and spots another one, so info is given over towards his teammates. And I mean, this looks like Invictus don't really want to let S2 do much here. Oh, he does so much damage as well. High, he's just getting bombarded from both sides. There's nowhere to go. He goes one side, catches a bullet, goes the other side, catches a nade almost to the face. So yeah, High definitely living on small margins here. And they are able to move up to the side. Oh, that's an interesting angle. I didn't even think you could do that. But Titas just able to find one. Rice with a nice double. And I mean, Seeker, he's the only one alive. Not really been having the best game. This is his time to shine. But unfortunately, Titas is able to take him down. So Invictus, first one to get those double digits. And now, you know, there's less rounds separating Invictus from that best of 1 victory than there are rounds separating Invictus from S2. So yeah, S2, even though they won that 1 round and it looked somewhat promising, S2 are really gonna have to do a lot here to actually make the comeback.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, 10-6. They're really holding it down really good. At least Invictus is, and I mean they're getting just bombard it with equipment, but they're trying to do kind of one out of their own playbook. Pre, boom, Jeppa, swapping it out, but right now it's Baines as well. And here we go, Pre just rushing right in, and ooh, see high right barrel stuff to the face, and they're gonna be able to get that defuse, racking it up to 11 to 6. S2, I think we may have saw the best on the coalition. I really do. I mean, again, this is the unknown of Village. So, finding those places to really counteract. Because, I mean, we're seeing these things unfold in front of our eyes. So, finding ways to counteract those things, and then also to further that shenanigans. These things are being developed in real time. We don't know. You could do it again. You could try something else. This is the time to play around with it all, but it makes it really difficult. If it works, it's going to be real difficult to counter.
Oh, Jeppa does line up too, so that is really good there. Seeker finally able to find his way in the game. There you go, that's a double. If Seeker is able to keep this up. S2 Gaming, it might not be all over for them here. The bomb plant does come in. Now, Seeker is very low, but there's a reason why he got a double. That's definitely not an easy feat to do. And it seems like Rice and Titas will both retake from the same angle, so from the same kind of position, yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Rice is able to find one, but might get caught off guard from the left side here any second now. What is happening? I have no idea what the EXZ is doing. Rice gets a nice frag there. EXZ, he's just getting smoked off. Oh, there's no way they'll let this go. Not like this. No. Rice takes down EXZ. Yeah, that was kind of a blunder. I don't know. I feel like they kind of just got isolated, right? And then EXZ, probably he expected not for both players not to come from the same angle. So he just kind of went to mid to make sure that nobody's coming there. But that smoke was so well placed. I mean, when you push through a smoke and somebody knows that you're going to push through the smoke, you're almost always going to get taken down just because you see the player coming through the smoke before he sees you. So, yeah, what a way to give away the round. But Invictus looking really, really strong here, getting the 12th one on the board. And now it's pretty much all over. Like S2, yes, it's possible to get 7, but is it really going to happen? I don't really think so.
Right now, it's not looking the best. We already got a wall bang and a grenade, so we're at least even. Yeah, make that
T-toss. You can't do that. These are the finals.
Yeah, I mean...
That's a good one.
Back. And getting free, taking him out. T-toss yet again. Jeppa down to another one. Leaving High by himself, which... Unfortunately, High is going to be brought down from his height, and that is going to be the end, 13 to 6 on Village, nonetheless. But congratulations to Invictus moving forward. And it looks like S2 Gaming. We now know who is going to be going up against G9. S2 and G9 is going to be that next matchup, at least in the lower bracket, to find out who's going to be moving forward on that. But overall, we the matches, we have obviously for today. So again, congratulations, Invictus, taking that round. Even though it's just a best of 1, you've now been moving forward, and so we should be able to see them going up against Elevate. We'll leave those predictions for tomorrow of what we think will happen with that. Because Village in a new map against S2. Honestly, I don't think we have enough information just yet. Make any predictions on that note, so we'll just have to wait and see tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we definitely saw some really interesting games today, right? Like, my predictions kind of went through, but at the same time they didn't. Like, Elevate and Invictus, they won, and that was kind of what I expected. But at the same time, like, Elevate's game was way closer than I expected, Like, G9 definitely put up a good fight. I feel like, from what we've seen today, because these 4 teams, 2 of them will actually be in the finals. I feel like Elevate are going to be the ones. Not to make any early predictions here and cast everyone, and curse everyone with the caster's curse. But at the same time, I feel like Elevate are going to be in the finals almost 100%, and then the other team from these 3, I feel like G9 definitely showed the best performance today, because Invictus are also definitely a heavy contender, but at the same time I expected the game to be a bit closer. But then again, as you said, it might just be down to the fact that it's Village, and it's not really it could just go anyway. It's kind of an unstable map, and if one team just gets the steam rolling, they get the ball rolling, then they kind of take the win. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's. Now, we have to remind you guys, this is the first game of the Circuit Season 4 finals, the real finals, the real finals where the best 4 teams compete for the biggest prizes and for the Circuit Season 4 skin. So there's going to be 2 more streams. One is on Saturday, one is on Sunday. Check the, I guess, Compact Esports and Mobile Esports to find exact times, but they generally the streams start, in the evening for at least the European side. Other than that, we have to remind everyone that there is the giveaway. The Critical Ops Gleam giveaway is going on. Normally you have like case giveaways when you have to type your ID in the chat. This time it's Gleam, so look out for the bot in the chat. Click on link. It's not a scam link, I promise. It's a chance to win some good prizes. So yeah, when you see the I believe it's Nightbot in the chat, just go to the giveaway link, sign up, just a chance. You literally have to click a few buttons and there's a chance that you will win a critical pass. So that is something else going on. Other than that, we will catch you guys. Oh no, before that, we have to thank the sponsors. We have to thank everyone down here. You see Critical Force, Compact Esports, Mobile Esports, all of the other sponsors that we have. Huge thanks to them. For making this possible. Also for you guys for watching. Without you guys, we wouldn't really be here. We wouldn't really stream to 0 people watching. So huge shout out to everyone who was in the chat, who liked the stream, who perhaps shared it or whatever. And also obviously the staff, because as we sometimes mention, it's not just me and you sitting here and talking. There's also a whole lot of staff that are kind of responsible for hosting the games, making the rooms, making the stream look smooth and nice. So shout out to everyone in the Discord call with us. And I guess the devs as well. And other than that, we will see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Once again, go to Compact Esports or Mobile Esports to down below to find it, but I believe it starts at 3 p.m. CET, around that time. I could be a bit wrong. It's a little bit after afternoon.
Yep, sounds good. Yeah, we'll be back shortly with that tomorrow. So guys, tune in, stay involved, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, get the notification when we go live, because again, we will be back in the hot seat to find out who will be moving forward in the lower brackets and who will be going forward into the finals, who will be dropped down yet again. So we have 3 matches tomorrow. 2 we know and 1 we don't. It's all up to again who is going to be winning the lower bracket and who's going to be losing that actual match between Elevate and Invictus. So those 3 matches will be ready and waiting for tomorrow. Again, yeah, thanks to everybody, sponsors, and everyone viewing, and everybody watching, and everybody helping make this happen. We will see you guys tomorrow afternoon. We'll see you guys then.
See you guys tomorrow.